Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. In today's episode of Vlogmas, I am going to show you everything that I crocheted in the month of November, and after that we're going to take a look at all the yarn labels that I've been saving up throughout that month to see what I made, how much yarn did I use, and stuff like that. So as you can see, I prepared a little presentation for you, and we are going to start the wrap up by looking at all the mini tote bags that I made in November. Starting with Evergranny mini totes, which is my design. You can find a tutorial on the channel. I made 7 mini Evergrannies total, and there are only 2 duplicates. As you can see on the left side, there are 2 festive Evergrannies. We have 1 wildflowers, lilac pastels, thistles. I think I named this one Spring Fairy or something like that, and Evergreen Evergranny, the latest addition. I really enjoyed making Evergrannies. This pattern is so easy and so simple and so quick. As a spoiler, I'm going to keep making them for sure, so there's that. And on to the next slide, we got other mini totes. 3 out of 4 of these are actually from my challenge video where I tried to crochet as many mini tote bags as possible in a day. So the one on the left, the black and rainbow, and the one on the far right are from that video. Obviously, for the first one and the last one, I used a cut stitch. The black and rainbow is a solid granny square, and then I also made a solid wildflowers mini granny, which is actually the exact same colorway as the Evergranny. Did I say Evergranny twice? Anyway, you get the point. That's the same colorway. So that's another 4 mini totes for November. The next category is Evergranny midi and maxi totes. Not as many here. I only made 3 midis and 1 maxi. Again, 2 in the festive colorway over here on the left side, 1 in the color called Vibrant Glacier, I think it is. As you can see, I ran out and I finished the straps using white. And last but not least, Cupid colorway, traditional granny stitch, changing colors every row. We love her, we know her. Plus 4 projects on this slide. Next up, the Lonely Bean, my Julia bag. I named it Julia because I made it using the same colors that I used for a Julia cardigan, which we're going to see later in this video. She's gorgeous. I think she deserves a category of her own, so there she is. And that brings us to the total of all the bags that I made in November, which is 16. That is almost a bag every other day. Not bad. Honestly, I was like a bag factory in November. I don't hate it. It maybe got a little bit repetitive after a while, but I'm still glad I did it. It was pretty cool. Next, cat beanies. I love making bags and I love making hats, so naturally I had to make some cat beanies. I made 2 identical striped blue cat beanies first, followed by this festive cat beanie, and then I made this one in the bag using scraps. That is plus 4. Other wearables I made in November include cardigans. Well, 1 cardigan and 1 pullover, technically. This is the Julia cardigan. As you can see, it's the same colorway as the Julia bag. Very pretty, very nice. And on the left side, we can see my sweater pullover with sequins. This is a mohair sweater. I made it for myself, and yeah, that's pretty much it about the wearables category. So total wearables 6. All things considered, that's not bad because the 2 sweaters I made, 1 cardigan and 1 sweater, they were both time consuming, so the cat beanies are definitely elevating the overall number up. And I'm pretty sure this is the last category. I called it Amigurumi and Oddities. As you can tell, all of them are pretty much the same color scheme. I used the same Alizé baby softy yarn, I think, to make pretty much all of this, with the exception of this little experiment head over here. I made 8 heart keychains, 1 scrunchie, 1 eye jellyfish, and that's a total of 11 projects. Finally, the total amount of projects in November 2025 is 34. That's over 1 project a day, and that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I hope when we get to counting the yarn labels, the number won't be bad, because last month's count was kind of embarrassing. And by last month, I obviously mean 2 months ago. I don't know why I was thinking that my October count was 19, not September, but clearly I was wrong, so oopsie. I hope we still beat the number, to be honest. Here I have all the labels from November. All right. Okay, there's some variety. I'm going to start from the biggest labels to make a nice stack. First up, I got rid of 2 labels of Himalaya Super Soft Yarn, 3 skeins of Alizé Baby Softy, 6 skeins of Yarn Art Jeans Bamboo, 3 skeins of Yarn Art Denim Washed, 5 Yarn Art Jeans, 4 Yarn Art Jeans Splash, which are basically the same thing, 8 Lana Stop Mohair. Stop, why did they name it Stop? Just Stop Mohair. 6 Lana Stop Electra, and last but not least, GB Honey, 2 of them. And that leaves us with the grand total of 39 skeins used in November 2025, which is more than I used in October, so that's a win. It's looking nice and thick, that's what I like to see. By the way, I forgot to mention in the section where I showed you everything I made last month, I also started another mohair sweater, hence there were so many Lana Stop labels in here. But I haven't finished it, so technically I can't count it as a finished project in November. It's a whip. But that's where the 8 skeins of Lana Stop mohair comes from. Now, time for some fun statistics. Assuming I used all of these skeins start to finish, which isn't exactly true for all of them, because skeins like the Himalaya Super Soft Yarn I finished, yes, but they were already like half used when I started them this month, so take it for what you will. But assuming all of those skeins were full, which they weren't, but if they were, my 39 skeins equal to 2 kilograms and 250 grams of yarn, or 5,401 meters of yarn. That is crazy. And if I were to repurchase the yarn again, it would cost me about 81 euros and 68 cents. So that's the math behind my November yarn usage. December is obviously the last month of the year, so after that we are going to make one big video going through everything I made in the entirety of the year 2025, as well as specifically through December. I haven't decided if it's going to be 1 video or 2 videos, one for December and one for the year, we'll see. Right now I'm going to add it to the pile, and I don't think I am going to beat the number of 39 skeins in December. I will try, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. If I can reach the number of 30 again, that would be good, but I guess we have to wait and see ourselves and find out. Anyways, quick little video for today's Vlogmas. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.